Hey, it's Mike and John from PumaPlow.com here with a special live theater video.
Yeah, kinda. So this is over at Cheryl's house. We're gonna cut some trees down.
Yep.
Or more so a tree, but they had all the rest of them taken out by a professional. You'll see it in a minute.
Yep.
Or some of it.
We only cut down one tree. They've cut out 4.
That tree on the left right there that goes up at an angle without the X on it. That one right there.
How about That's the one we're going to cut out. And it was snowing that day.
It was cold.
And it was cold.
And wet.
And slimy.
It was
and cold.
It was pretty bad.
And then we were really cold and frozen solid, and then we went and ate Dairy Queen.
We had ice cream.
It was great. Yeah, and had ice cream.
So that tree right there, all that.
You can see it splits. And
yeah. She has a lot of trees at her house.
Not anymore.
No.
Well, she has 5 less now, I guess.
Yeah.
So here we go.
So you already missed some, but she didn't film that much. Cheryl filmed this, so that's me up in the man lift.
Yep.
Because, why not?
Easiest way to take a tree down, man.
Well, it was hanging over the house a little bit.
It was.
And so we didn't want to hurt their house.
Right.
So you do it the safe way with a man lift.
And a rope.
Yep. It's not one of those times where you can just go up there or go at the bottom and just cut the whole tree down. You just can't do that.
Right.
So you have to do it differently. And yes, I'm wearing a helmet because I'm awesome. I like my helmet.
Helmet is pretty awesome. Has hearing protection and a face shield.
But did you notice I wasn't wearing the hearing protection?
Well, you had your stocking cap on.
Yeah. So
there's a big piece.
It was actually hollow. That piece was mostly hollow.
Yep, it totally was.
So it's actually a really good thing that we took the tree down.
Because that branch is over their driveway, obviously.
Yeah.
And so
it would have been bad.
It could have fallen on a car.
Or 2.
Or person.
Or maybe 3.
Or whatever.
Would have been bad.
So yeah, it could have been really, really bad.
She's really good at shaky cam too.
Apparently, it's to make it more frightening, like Blair Witch.
Slender.
Okay, it works.
Way to tie it in our channel, Mike. Come on.
Sure.
Yeah, I think somebody's here.
No, that was me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Go.
So look, I'm gonna cut, and then it's gonna fall on my face. That's why I have a shield on, and a helmet and stuff. I was a little scared by this one. I'll be honest. Because of that. Yeah.
So hollow tree is hollow.
Yep. She didn't get the video of the best thing we did.
Which is?
Where we used the man lift as a crane.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty awesome.
She didn't get any video of that. So.
A lot better than picking up those big old heavy pieces.
Yeah.
And yes, I'm the dummy in shorts. Thanks for asking.
It was
cold. But it wasn't that cold.
It was like 30.
The bigger problem for me was my feet got wet because I'm wearing, tennis shoes.
Yeah.
And then my feet got wet and I was just done kind of at that point.
It was brutal.
Because it was cold.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to move your
car.
So it was a good time.
Was
like
it
that
though?
little steel chainsaw.
Was it a good time?
I don't really like that chainsaw because it's an easy start.
See how hollow it is right there? Look at that.
It really is. I don't remember it being this shaky when I was editing.
Uh-huh.
Probably because I was watching it on a smaller screen.
Right.
Because, when I edit, obviously the screen's not as big.
So now we're going to limb.
We're going to talk about limbing.
We're going to think about it maybe.
Yeah. Our goal was we had a 16-foot trailer.
Something like that.
16 or 18-foot trailer. Our goal was to keep the branches as long as possible.
Right.
Because we were going to take it to our farm and use the tractor to unload it, and then we ended up burning the tree. Because, that's what every good redneck does with the tree you cut down, right?
What else supposed to do with a tree you cut down, John?
Run through a chipper.
Nah. Burn it. It's more fun that way.
Exactly. So I'm up in the lift again.
Back up high.
That lift, as you can see there, will take you 45 feet up. That's what that 45 means.
It's 27 feet out.
Yep.
The base of it's at 45 feet.
Yeah, your feet.
So, yeah, your feet are at 45. So, really, you're at 50 to 51, 52 feet.
No, not me. I'm at 48.
47 feet.
Yeah, 49.
Is this the one where you break the fence?
Spoiler. But yeah, a little bit.
Sorry.
So we put the lift up out of the way because we didn't want to drop the tree on it.
Right.
The lift's, more expensive than that fence.
And we're pulled on a rope over there, at least Josh's.
That fence is kind of junk. Actually, you were.
Oh, I was. Yeah, okay. Yeah. And it kind of hit the fence a little bit. Whoops.
Yeah, just a little bit.
But they're going to tear that fence out anyway.
Yeah, that's all coming down eventually. It's not a big deal.
Not a big deal.
So, YOLO, right?
Yep.
Sure.
So, do we have any aftermath of the fire?
No, she didn't get any footage of that.
That's sad.
I was a little disappointed.
So that was a raging inferno that first time we burned.
If you wanted to see more, sorry, blame Cheryl.
Hey, look, you're back up in the tree. Or in the man lift.
I'm really good. I'm real fast at going up and down that thing, right?
I know, right?
Especially that day, there was a slight problem with the man lift. And anytime you'd go down, it was like a freaking rocket ship, but going the other way.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
So going down, it was really scary. I'll go ahead and say it.
That's why we have the rope on the cage there to help you.
No, that's not why there's a rope on the cage, actually.
No?
The rope on the cage is to so I can tie it to branches and stuff.
I know.
Right here, I'm using a Sawzall. Then I quickly realized that I'll use a chainsaw instead.
Yeah, chainsaw a whole lot faster.
Well, it's not bad if you have a corded Sawzall, but that was cordless, and
right.
You know, it was all right. Enough said, right?
And it's snowing still, and it's cold still.
It snowed like that entire day.
Yeah, not heavy,
but just enough.
But enough to make you cold and wet, and
it was very
cranky.
Majestic.
Really?
Yeah.
Like an eagle?
Pretty much soaring.
Eagle
over the Mississippi River. You know, when it's froze up, they're trying to get food and stuff.
Totes, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, sure.
Yeah, I wish I would have had my hood up that day because the back of my hood was all full of snow, and it was not fun at all.
I bet not.
So
hey, you're still in the man lift.
I'm moving. I'm not driving. Oh, no. Our dad was driving.
Now you have the corded Sawzall. You can see by the extra cord going up to you.
Yeah, this man lift actually has a outlet in the basket, but for some reason it wasn't working.
Not at all.
So we just had to run a cord up. Because it's really cool. It has a outlet in the basket, so you can just plug in.
Yep.
And then it actually has an outlet for like a pressure washer.
Yep.
So your pressure washer's obviously on the ground instead of up in the lift with you, because that would just be dumb.
That would be really dangerous, and you wouldn't have any room, but whatever.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
You can make it work. You'd still have to run a garden hose up there to get water. You take a bunch of bottles of water.
No.
And you put those in the lift with you.
No.
No?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, look, we're cutting trees still.
Yeah, pretty much. We should have put the warning on this video, huh?
For what?
I don't know.
Don't try this at home.
Don't do this with your parents' trees.
Look, it's still snowing.
They might hate you forever if you cut your trees down.
YOLO.
Pretty much, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, that was the big piece. This piece, when it fell, made a thud.
This piece has some bass.
It really did.
I don't know where the level's at yet, as far as the sound in the video. I'll have to adjust it still, but yeah, if you had a good set of like headphones or something, this one has some bass to it.
And you can see that log on the driveway there.
Yeah,
that was to protect the driveway.
Yeah,
from a thud, like you could potentially break it or something.
They need a new driveway. It's okay.
The log's gonna provide a little like fall damage, fall protection.
Yeah, pretty much.
So and that saw's a little bit overmatched for that big old piece too.
And look, it snowed more.
But the big saw wasn't working right.
No, that is the big saw.
Oh, that's right. It's dull as all get out. That's why it's so slow.
This was like the only cut that saw made that day, and then it died, and I couldn't get it restarted.
Should have just used a little saw for it. I think it would have worked better because this saw did not perform.
As you can see, it's throwing just dust.
I think it had dull. Pro tip right there, by the way.
Sharpen your chain.
No, if it's throwing dust, your your saw is
your
dull.
Chain is dull, yeah.
It should be throwing chips.
Well, something was in this tree. As I was cutting it, the damn thing was throwing sparks on me.
Yeah.
So I don't know what was going on with it.
Could have been a nail. Could have been.
Yeah.
You know, something from like somebody that anchored something.
So this is the rest of the trees. That's all the footage of us you get.
Okay. Now these are the professionals.
Obviously, we don't have a crane that we can get.
We
do have
should.
a man lift, but we can't get a crane.
We totes need a crane.
So they're up there. There's a guy in the tree just above the house there, a couple feet up above the roof line.
You can see him moving a little bit.
And they tie the tree to the crane, and he's going to cut that sucker off. This is amazing.
I've actually not seen this footage yet.
I wish I was there that day to see it, but I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was editing videos or something.
Sure.
I probably was, actually.
That's what we'll go with.
It was a Tuesday.
It was a Tuesday, yes.
Yeah.
They had better weather, too.
It was only 2 days after we did what we did. You can still see some of the snow on the roof.
Blue skies. I don't think it was that cold either.
No, it was warmer. It was melting off.
Yeah, so they had way better weather.
He's cutting it. There it's cut.
Yep.
Allegedly, maybe.
It's cut. You can see it moving.
Yeah.
So they're going to pick it up and they come over the house, don't they?
Yep.
Yeah, Cheryl said that was the scary part.
Yeah.
So.
They have insurance. They're a real tree company.
Yeah, right.
Unlike us rednecks doing it. So, yeah, it's pretty awesome, though.
It really is.
To bring a crane in like that. And what they take down 4 trees?
4 trees, and they were only there like an hour and a half or something?
Yeah, well, they used a crane.
Well, right. And a big chipper and...
Yeah.
They don't mess around with little pieces like we do. They just chip them and move on.
Multiple guys, too.
We probably should have had a chipper there that day, actually.
Yeah, but then what are you going to do with the chips?
Throw them in their backyard. They'll get over it.
Wow. They do have a creek in their backyard.
I know, right? Throw them in the creek.
You could just put them in the creek. Nobody would ever know.
No,
So here you go. Same piece. They're lowering it down, limiting it a little bit.
To make it fit in the chipper, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah. It's pretty awesome, though. But the driveway we were standing in before would be on your left, and that's the crane truck.
Where their truck is, right?
Is in the driveway, basically.
They don't put that big piece in the chipper, do they?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a 12 or 18-inch chipper. It's a big chipper.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they definitely do.
They basically limit just enough
to get it in
so they
the
can
chipper.
turn it around and get it in the chipper.
Yep, because the big branches won't quite break off.
Right.
So.
But those things are like hydraulically driven, so.
Yeah, that's a big chipper.
They don't fool around. Here we go.
But check this out. It's crazy. So, yeah.
And he's not lifting anything either. I mean, it's just guiding.
Yeah.
So here in a second.
Crane's doing all the work, basically. Right. Yeah. Okay, so, okay, nope, not quite enough. Oh, got to unhook it.
They got to unhook it, you're right. It's in there. It's ready to go.
Yeah. I don't know.
Wait, what?
Villager now, apparently.
Apparently.
I think he does actually have to cut a few more off. But I'm not sure. He was waving to you guys on YouTube. Did you see it?
Totally.
It's like, what's up?
Here we go.
Yeah. And notice how he's not standing behind the chipper at all.
Uh-huh.
Because you can get sucked into chippers and die.
That'd be a very easy way to die, yes. Yeah. Yep, I'm going to do some more lemon real quick.
It wouldn't be a fun way to go.
No, I don't think so.
I know somebody who knows somebody whose mom put their dad through one. Swear to God.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell you who after this video.
Okay.
You know the guy.
Okay.
Yep.
Chip it already.
He's got to cut a couple more off.
Yeah.
It won't quite fit.
He's in there cutting.
Because if they're too big, they won't bend enough to get in the chipper.
Right. Sure.
So.
Let's do this. Here we go.
Isn't that impressive, though?
Yeah.
It's like they're trained professionals.
You would think.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything that breaks off, then they're just going to feed in at the end.
Yeah, that's
no big deal.
They're done.
Right.
We need a chipper and a chipper truck.
Right.
So that's about all the footage she got. I don't know why she didn't get more. Probably because it was cold that day.
There you go.
And she wanted to, go inside or something. I don't know why.
Right.
I don't understand it.
So until next time, we're Mike and John from PumaPlow.com. See ya.
Toodles.